Uber started as a simple idea. What if you could request a ride from your phone? Uber allows customers to connect with a local driver using a smartphone app, making it a convenient and inexpensive option compared to taxi services. In 2014, Uber launched Uber Eats as its own standalone app, as an online food ordering and delivery platform. Uber Eats partners with local restaurants in cities across the world, allowing customers to order from their favourite local restaurants as simple as requesting a ride.
One of the two major problems that we have come across is higher delivery fees on meals that customers psychologically aren't ready to pay, and because of this, customers are choosing other alternatives over Uber Eats. The second problem is keeping the delivery times to a minimum to maintain quality and credibility. Customers expect delivery to be made in time, and inefficient logistics can disappoint them and make them lose trust in the service. In order to make faster deliveries possible, Uber Eats requires a high number of delivery drivers, especially during lunch hours and dinner hours. However, this causes a massive increase in expenses, which reduces the profits for the company.
The first issue that Uber Eats is facing with customer retention is that customers do not always feel the value of having their food delivered. Many of the issues from the respondents were that it was expensive and that in the area they were limited with what they could choose. Where it is convenient, customers will most likely continue to use Uber Eats. Now it is a relatively new service. Our respondents have also made it clear that there is not enough value as the food is already marked up from the normal retail price. And on top of that, there is a delivery fee. This has discouraged many customers from using Uber Eats unless they have to. This is a problem for Uber Eats as it allows its competitors to take advantage. If they were to beat Uber Eats prices and still provide a good service, then Uber Eats could lose its dominant market share to these emerging competitors. Once the competitors have already created a good customer relationship and have loyal customers, it will be very difficult for Uber Eats to then appeal to these customers. When asked what would make you want to use Uber Eats, 33% of respondents said more restaurant options. This is an issue that will depend on the location where you want to use Uber Eats. In a high populated place like Liverpool, there are many restaurant options and many drivers, and the service works really well. However, in a low populated place like Illawong, there are only a couple of options with limited number of drivers. Restaurants and fast food shops have also been hesitant to work with Uber Eats as they think it will reduce their profit margin and their own service encounter with the customer. A news article discusses some of these issues that have been highlighted from small businesses already working with Uber Eats. Petty Cash Cafe Marrickville has received widespread support after informing customers it would stop working with Uber Eats. The cafe claims, "We feel Uber Eats is incredibly exploitative of small business and drivers. It is impossible to turn a profit after the ride-sharing service starts taking a 35% commission on orders. Uber Eats no longer takes full responsibility on delivery, which could lead to excess cost for the supplier. It is important that small businesses feel the value of engaging with Uber Eats, and that the negative media attention may deter other small businesses from working with Uber Eats." Another issue that has been highlighted through our market survey is that customers feel like there is not enough promotions and not enough communication about these promotions. A main promotion of the company has been to refer a friend and you both receive $10 off an order. This promotion does encourage new people to try the app, but there is no current promotions to retain their current customers. This is a major issue because as the service is becoming more popular, other similar services such as Deliveroo can attract and retain customers if they are focused on their retention strategies. Also, people may just choose to have their food delivered if the business offers their own delivery, or they will just go to the shops themselves. When respondents were asked what would make you want to use Uber Eats, 44% of respondents said more discount promotions.
So we've come up with 3 solutions. 1, a loyalty program for existing users. 2, more seasonal discounts. And 3, a tiered restaurant charging system. So firstly, let's talk about the loyalty program. So for an existing customer, for every $100 they spend on the app, they will receive $5 worth of credit to use again. Each purchase would count towards this point system, and it would entice users to come back and make more purchases with the same app. Furthermore, this loyalty program can then be expanded to be included in the original Uber Rides app as well. So, the points from each purchase for Uber Taxi and for Uber Eats can bundle up and overall count towards the $100 goal every time. Secondly, they could use seasonal promotions to attract more customers to come back during these times. For example, for cuisine-related promotions, Around the time of Chinese New Year, they could introduce a 10% discount on Chinese food, which would entice people to come back and purchase from the Uber Eats app. So for the monthly themes or geographic themes, it would be a smart idea to use the weather as an indication. So for example, in the wintry months, place some promotions on comfort food or soul food so people are enticed to use our app as it's drawing upon their current situation. Drawing upon the fact that some people think there aren't enough local options on Uber Eats, we suggest to introduce a tiered system to charge the smaller restaurants the commission that Uber Eats requires. So this would be based on their small, medium, or large financial turnover. So depending on their business size, they get charged either 20, 25, or 30% of the revenue they would be making off Uber Eats. We believe this would entice more local restaurants to get involved in the initiative and possibly increase the amount of variety on the Uber Eats app for our customers.
Loyalty programs serve as a dual function to incentivize new clients to stick around after purchasing your goods and services in order to ensure existing customers still feel valued by your operation. Consequently, for Uber Eats to increase customer retention rates, a loyalty rewards program is to be introduced. Thus, each Uber Eats purchase counts towards a point system to Uber Eats. This point system will increase linearly for each amount spent. For example, $50 spent on Uber Eats, $5 of credit will be rewarded to your loyalty account towards Uber Eats. If $100 is spent, $10 of credit is awarded to your Uber credit account. This method will allow for customers to gather credit points, which will then provide incentive to continue to use Uber Eats, such as to increase credit points to eventually amount to a free purchase. The great thing about this point system is that it is bundled with Uber, hence using an Uber will add value towards your Uber Eats credit points and vice versa. This methodology wards off competition as to retain customers who are both heavy Uber and Uber Eats users, which can boost their credits. For example, if a customer was debating whether or not to use Foodora or Deliveroo, Uber Eats will now have developed a competitive advantage with this loyalty program, as foreseen within our survey conducted that 24% of current Uber Eats customers claim that they would make more purchases if it led to a guaranteed return. This notion of implementing a credit rewards program sends a message to current and future clients that you are not only interested in purchases, but in creating a mutually beneficial relationship. This will set Uber Eats apart from its competitors and maximize its goal of retaining customers. Thank you for taking the time in watching our video on Uber Eats on customer retention.